Welcome to Vigas Mudra channel. I am Hari Kumar with Infrastructure and Construction Review. Today I am going to review the major happenings in the construction sector globally in the week that ended on December 18. The continuing protests in Pakistan against the Belt Road Initiative of China has been one of the most widely reported events last week, and the release of the GCC Powers of Construction by Deloitte last week has resulted in a shift in focus on infrastructure sector from United States and Europe to Asia and the Middle East. Moving on to India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launching Ganga Expressway works has been the most important event in the country, and subsequently the Minister for Road Transport Nitin Gadkari inaugurating the Delhi-Meerut Expressway has also been widely reported. And down south in Kerala, the protests against the state's government's semi-high-speed railway line, Silver Line, has been the major event in the week. Let us look into the events in detail. Pakistan continued to witness protests against Belt Road Initiative of China, especially the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. And thousands of people took to the streets in Balochistan under the leadership of Jamaat-e-Islami to protest against China-Pakistan Economic Corridor. The majority of people said the jobs and development promised as part of the project have not materialized, and a large number of fisherfolk in Balochistan have been complaining that their free movement has been hampered by the development of Gwadar port and the intrusion of Chinese vessels in the sea around Balochistan and Gwadar port. The protests are not confined to Balochistan. They are spreading into other parts of Pakistan, and one of the new areas which witnessed protests last week has been Gilgit-Baltistan, and a large number of people took out protests in the area which falls in the Pakistan-occupied Kashmir, and people here also complained that they have not been given the jobs promised or development as promised during the beginning of the project. And moving on to Middle East, the focus of development is shifting from United States and Europe to the Middle East following a release of a report of Deloitte named GCC Powers of Construction. The report has highlighted the major development works to the tune of more than 1 trillion taking place in Saudi Arabia. The peak of the projects being carried out in Saudi Arabia is the NEOM Digital City project, and it is expected that this project alone will cost over 500 billion US dollars. Apart from NEOM, other projects like King Abdullah Economic City, King Abdullah Knowledge City and Financial City have also become a topic of major discussion in the infrastructure development sector. And interestingly, while the world has been discussing the US infrastructure bill as well as the Global Gateway Initiative of the Europe, these Saudi development projects are expected to be much higher than the Golden Gateway project and almost to the tune of the US infrastructure development projects. And moving on to India, Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched the longest expressway to be built in the country recently as he laid the foundation stone of Ganga Expressway. The 590-kilometer long expressway is expected to bring major development to the Uttar Pradesh. This road, which is a six-lane road, could be expanded to an 8-lane road in the coming days if there is need. And one of the major attractions of the road is the separate pathways for the two-wheelers. Then the approach roads on both sides are expected to provide enough room for locals for travel. Subsequently, the Minister for Road Transport and Highways, Nitin Gadkari, inaugurated the widest expressway in India, which is connecting Delhi with Meerut. It has got 14 lanes, including tracks for slow-moving vehicles like bicycles, two-wheelers and three-wheelers. So it is expected that now the travel time between Meerut and Delhi, which was around 2.5 hours, will be reduced to just 45 minutes. So major infrastructure development projects have been launched or inaugurated in Uttar Pradesh in the recent weeks. And moving down south in Kerala, the controversy regarding the semi-high-speed railway line, Silver Line project of the state government has hit a crescendo with the opposition United Democratic Front staging protests across the states in all districts. While the government is saying that the Silver Line project will cause least environmental damage and will make it possible to travel from the northern end of Kerala to the southern end in just 4 hours, which at present takes around 12 hours. However, the critics point out that the estimated cost of rupees 66,000 crore is just a facade, and the actual cost could be around rupees 1.5 lakh crore, which will result in huge debt burden to the state. Anyway, the state actually needs high-speed transport as the present railway and the roadways are slow-moving and as well as causing too much delays and unforeseen traffic bottlenecks. So anyway, the state needs super-fast highways as well as rapid train transport, but at the same time, the government needs to initiate discussions with the protesting groups and needs to remove the apprehensions of the public before implementing the project. This is for now. I am signing off. See you next week. Goodbye and namaskaram.